Yo, 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 what's up, man? Y'all tuned in to I Am King, the structure of a man's journey, where we keep all things official. When we talk about the black man, that is the important thing that we bring to you. We transparent on our life, we transparent on how we move in society. But I tell you this, I feel that all men could take a little something out of the conversations that me and this brother may have. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. This is my co-host, E-Dog. What's up, man?
What it do? What it do?
Everything good,
What's
man.
happening?
Yeah, man, so we got a particular subject that we want to touch down on, man, that's kind of like, um, it's out on media everywhere. It's a lot of opinions going around. It's a lot of thoughts, some negative, a lot positive. Well, I should say a lot negative and a lot positive, right? It's just all over the place. This is a serious matter. This is about the situation with the young lady. I'm not too sure on um, what city this was. Do you know? Do you can you tell the people what city this situation was and any
Yeah, it
information
was
you can help me?
it was in yeah, it was in Ocala, Florida.
Okay. And so this was the situation with the black mother, right? That went over to the neighbor's house, and the neighbor ended up shooting through the door, striking the mother in the chest area. It kills her in front of her young child. Okay, so would you happen to know their name? Do you know do you know the name of the victim? I don't have the
Yeah,
information
I'm
in front of
checking
me.
it out.
Give us a
Uh,
minute, people.
mother dead in Ocala. Uh, I know this that she her name is Ajike Owens. AJIKE. AJ Owens.
Okay.
That's the name of the mother.
Okay.
And she was shot through the neighbor. She's 35, mother of four. Uh, shot through the door. Uh, police have arrested Susan Louise Lorincz, Lorincz,
Okay.
whatever.
Whatever her damn
And
name is.
yeah, whatever her damn name is. She's 50. She's 58. But they trying to charge her with manslaughter with a firearm, culpable negligence, battery, and 2 counts of assault.
Okay.
Okay. Now they say that she threw a roller skate and some other things at Miss AJ's kid,
Striking a
and
child,
that it was striking a
which is
child,
assault,
assault on
which
the
is
child.
assault.
Okay, with assault, which I'm guessing that's why he has a couple assaults. But here's the deal. So we already gathered that this thing was getting out of hand and it was ongoing, and that the neighbor, Susan Lorincz or whatever, she was already irate. So
Yeah.
as a
Agitated.
concerned mother,
Right.
agitated. So as a concerned mother, Miss AJ goes over there. She's probably livid.
Yeah.
She hot
Yeah.
because this
Probably
woman has been
pissed. Let's keep it real.
pissed.
She's a
Yeah,
black
yeah, she
woman.
pissed.
She's a
Yeah,
black
right.
woman. She's probably pissed
And
at this point.
and the white lady was scared to death, which she should have been. Okay, but at the end of the day, that's something she brought upon herself. She should have been woman enough that she was woman enough to pick on little kids to open that door up and take that ass whooping.
Do,
That's what was coming.
okay, let me ask you something.
Okay, but
Do you honestly
yeah,
think she was scared? I don't think she was scared. I don't think so.
I think she
I
was
don't think so.
terrified. That's why
I,
she
I, I
that's why
mean
she
I
went to
mean
open the
she
door.
okay. So think about this. Okay, so she knew about this black woman, right? And I'm sure from her, you know, outlook on black folk, which I think she was a racist, right? And I don't use that word lightly. You know what I'm saying? I put it in where it fits. And this right here is where it fit, cause this is a racist situation. She knew about that black woman, and if she was scared, she would have never tapped into assaulting this black woman's children. So on that note right there alone, I say she wasn't scared. I felt she had a
Okay.
lot of shit in her heart, and she was cocky with it, right? And I tell people this: when black folk have encounters with Caucasian or any other ethnicity of folk, and they are loud and combative and confrontational, you better believe they have something to back that up. And in this case, that's exactly what it was.
You know what's heartbreaking? She shot her right through the door with her child standing right there. That bullet could have hit her child.
Coward,
Child brain out.
coward, coward,
What a coward! Like
coward.
what a
A
coward!
piece of shit.
You oh
A piece of shit, man.
you gonna throw something at the child, but then can't face the consequences when the mother. You knew that mother was gonna come over there about that. You knew she was gonna come over there. And when you thought you so white that you could shoot her door just because she banging on your door raising hell,
Yep.
sadly mistaken.
Yep. Only
That woman
racist people
having a
think.
weapon.
Only racist people. I mean, and listen, racist people, KKK, they are not logically thinking people. They
Right.
emotions are driven from anger and hate, bruh. So I
Yeah.
want to give the people a little bit more context on this situation. So apparently, the white woman stayed. It was a field or something in between where the black family stayed and where the white woman stayed. Correct.
Right.
So
Right.
the black children, right? So often, I guess, were playing this field. Correct. And
Right.
the history was the white woman was sometimes, well, most of the time, use racial epithets towards the children, correct? It just being a fucking
Right.
flat out racist bully. Let's keep it what it is. A racist bully.
Don't forget. Don't forget. This is 20-year, 2.5-year dispute.
Oh, is that right?
Deputies have responded about half a dozen times since
Oh.
January of 2021 to calls concerning the
Wow.
ongoing neighborhood feud. Right? Lorincz was upset because Owens' children played in a field close to her home.
And kids are loud. Kids run around. Kids do
Right.
what kids
Oh,
do.
look. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah, man. So, wow. Wow, bro.
So this a 2 year battle between these particular folk, right? And it came down to a head, and unfortunately, this woman, this sister, right, has been taken away from her children over something that involved hatred. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is an ongoing thing in America. Listen, I'm sure it's like thousands of stories like this every day. But do we hear them all? No. Certain ones make it to media, right? But it's a lot of situations like this that happens when it's dealing with a Caucasian person against a black person, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's down from the foundations of the law, the judges on down to the attorneys that abuse black folk in this way because they have a hatred for us. We are the most hated people in this country, man. And I know people will say that's listening and say, "Oh, well, man, y'all kill each other." Yeah, we do. Just like Asians kill each other, just like Arabic people kill each other, just like Mexican people kill each other. Anybody in the community that they reside in with their folks, kill each other. So why are our transactions fucking popularized out here as if we're some fucking animals or something, right? And we wake up and we just go on a fucking killing spree against our own folks. Where people kill people all day, every day. Why is black folks put out here with the magnifying glass, right? The micro glass on everything we do, right? And we are judged upon. And not only are we judged upon, we judged as a whole, bruh. That black woman that got killed, man, bless her children, her family, for their loss. My condolences to them. But I guarantee you, man, that white woman probably got $1 million in her GoBee fund right now. I guarantee it. If she has one, and I'm sure she has one. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I think, man, that whole situation should have been handled in a different way. That woman should have came over there and talked to their sister like a woman and say, listen, man, can we come to a compromise? I'm old, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever. Because children going to play. They going to have fun. They going to make noise. They going to do what they kids. They are children. And just for her to be that cold to even shoot a weapon that close to a child through a door means that her reasoning is absolutely ridiculous. It's not there. She doesn't have any reasoning. She was moved by her emotions, period. That's why she needs to go up under the prison.
Yeah.
Up under the prison that's in the prison.
Yeah.
And the prison up under that prison.
Exactly.
Forever. And ever and ever and ever.
Hey, man, I don't think it's a place in hell for her. So
maybe not.
You know,
it's a special place there though.
Right. Well, underneath the hell, something that's even way worse than hell, if that exists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, E-Dog. So, out of all the things I've been hearing, I came across a couple. Well, a lot of black folks that saying, well, she didn't have fucking attitude, went over there, blah, blah, blah. But in defense to this woman that lost her life, I'm going to have to step out and say this. I seen the video. It don't have audio to it, but you use your head and you use your eyes and you use your common sense. The woman was talking through the door, right? She didn't seem hostile.
Okay.
And she was not banging on the door. She knocked on the door. She didn't go over there all erratic and kicking and banging on the door. That shows in the video. Not only that, the sheriff says he sees bullshit when he smells bullshit. And that's bullshit from whatever encounter that this particular Caucasian woman said that, you know what I'm saying, that she felt threat. And then it found out that they went over there, did their investigation, and the sheriff said, well, hold on now. You have no peephole through your door. You have no glass to where you can look out your door, meaning she has an all wood door. Right. So how do you feel threat when you ain't see the person? She heard the person, so she fired off of that. Come on, man. Bullshit. Bullshit, man. She killed that woman. She was pissed off. She had enough. She was tired.
She did it because she wanted to. Because she thought she'd get away with it.
Yeah.
And that's the audacity.
Yeah.
And a lot of them do. You know, just keep it real. A lot of them do.
And technically, she did get away with it.
That's what.
Technically, she did get away with it, bro. Okay, they only. Yeah, exactly. Now, if the shoes was reversed, right? Our black ass would have been going down there right then and there.
Yeah.
Whatever we need to be cleared up is going to be cleared up behind that cell. Period. Yeah. Point blank. This is America for you. Yeah. This is America for you.
Just like if we shoot somebody in the back, We going to prison.
Oh, we going
Somebody
to prison.
can break in your crib.
Nope.
If they're leaving
And
and
you
you
shoot
them
them?
in the back,
Yeah.
you're going to jail.
Exactly.
If they whooped you to within inches of your death,
Yeah. And they turn
and
around
they
and you
walked
shoot
off,
them in their
and
back,
they turned around, you shoot
your ass
them in their
going to
back,
jail.
you could be spitting up your brain fragments.
Yes.
Okay? If you shoot them in the back, you gonna go do some kind of time.
Yeah.
Might not be life because they take consideration that you was terrified, blah blah. But
Yeah.
you're going to jail.
Well,
You're going to jail.
that's if you're black. But
Yeah, if you're black.
as we know,
ladies
know,
and
right.
gentlemen, I'm sorry. If you're black, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail. As we know, the justice system have.
And if you're white and you've been a menace or you pour white trash, then you qualify. You're black too. You're going to jail. Okay? If you pour white trash, you ain't got no money for no lawyer, and they consider you a menace, and you've been in any trouble with the law, you're black too.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's enlighten the people. If you pour white trash and a black person cause harm to you, even in the self-defense way, the black person still go to jail. So the white trash still has upper than your black ass, right? In this country.
Yes, you still have
validity. We are the lowest. We are the lowest of the lowest of the lowest. And I'm not saying that's what society has deemed us, right?
Right.
We are a strong people. We are a loving people. I love our people. I'm glad to be black. I wouldn't change it. If somebody paid me $1 billion, I would not even think of changing who I am and where I come from. I just want to put that on out there, right? But we are the most hated folk in America. For what reason, I don't know. We built this foundation of what exists today, right? But hey, they hear this, be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of y'all saying that y'all built this. Well, we did, goddammit. We did. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you get tired of hearing it. It is the facts. It is history. You can't wipe away what blacks have died for, slaved for, right? Molested, killed, sodomized, raped, everything else for in this country. It's funny how the person that ain't been affected by that can easily brush it off to the side. But this is America, folk. This is what we pay our taxes for, right? This is what we try to make a society for our children, right? This very thing, right? So we have a lot of odds against us, right? That's not to say that we can't progress in this country, right? But we have to do it. As they say, it's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line when it comes down to black folk. No matter how wealthy you is, no matter what success you have, no matter what type of political whatever you're on, you cross that goddamn line. What are you considered?
That gun. You cross that gun line. know what you're gonna get. I did cross that gun line, boss. I sure did. I did cross that gun line, boss.
But back to this situation. So it's my understanding she went over this. She was a little bit heated. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine a lot heated. When you be heated, if you going through something for 2 years, and you done call the police, and I'm sure the police ain't been on this black woman's side. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you they talk to this woman like trash.
Yeah, and look, the white lady would have stopped a long time ago. They would have told her, listen, one more incident, you going to jail. For
harassment, exactly. They told that black woman, once you keep your kids in your house, why do you got to let them play out in that field? You need to blah, blah, blah. They said all this shit. Right. Believe me, they did. Exactly. They did. And the black woman was just fed up. She didn't go over there with a weapon. It wasn't
Right.
reported when she was shot that when they came that she had a weapon on her. That wasn't reported.
Right.
So I have to take this in consideration that she went over there nonviolent, as Martin Luther
Right.
King used to tell the black folk, we nonviolent until the later days, right before he got assassinated, right, he started preaching
Right.
another tune because he knew that nonviolent shit didn't work. Sometimes, man, you
Right.
gotta fight people with violence. This
Right.
world was built upon violence. Violence is not
No
good.
doubt about that.
People die with violence. But sometimes you have
No
to
doubt
fight back
about
with
that.
violence in order for the motherfuckers don't run over you.
Yep.
In this situation, this black woman went over there, non-violent. So what if she talked? So what if she yelled? So what even if she called that woman out her name? So what? She didn't have a weapon, and she ain't the one that's laying in the morgue right now. That white
Right.
woman. The black woman is laying in the morgue. She the one that was violent.
Right.
Period. I hate when I hear black people trying to justify what this white woman did. And
Yep.
that's what they doing. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's sick, man.
Yeah. It's
It's,
sickening, man.
oh, sick.
It's 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 uh it's an epidemic. It's a plague. It's all of that. But in this country, man, when it says liberty and justice for all, that's the biggest bullshit ever told, right there. Liberty and justice for all. That's never
Right.
been the case
Not for black folk.
for black people in America. It's never, even though we built
Not
this
for black
country on our
folk.
back, and then they had the nerve at one time to call us lazy. And they depicted on TV as we're the ones being on welfare, we're the ones not knowing. White America didn't even know. Even Donald Trump had to give up the funk when he found out that it's white people that's on welfare. No, but we believe anything the news tell us, but the numbers don't lie. 78% of all of people on welfare are white.
Yeah.
Well, that's because per capita, per capita, whatever. Listen, how can black people be lazy where we're the ones that made J.P. Morgan Chase filthy, wealthy, dirty, scoundrel rich?
And not only them,
We the ones that, we picked
everywhere,
that,
everybody else.
listen, we picked the cotton, we built the mortar bricks, we did everything as far as the stuff that America. We did that first. We built everything. We were the blacksmiths. We were the skilled trade of America. Okay. Then when they started learning it, they was like, all right, niggas, go on back to your little dusty projects we built for you and smoke some dope and
Right.
some heroin that we brought over here on our plane.
Right.
To keep you
Right.
doped up and keep you down.
Exactly. Because we ain't know shit about
You know what I'm
that. They brought all that
Right.
over here.
They brought all that stuff.
And put that shit right in trash
Yeah.
bags in the back of alleys, man. Real talk.
Yeah, real talk. So I mean, we can get on that too.
In the guns. In the guns.
And the weapons.
In the guns.
They supplied us everything
Yep.
we needed. And listen, there's always been some traitors within our own race that was able to get a bone from the FBI and the CIA so they could come in and infiltrate the community with the poison and the bull crap. That's just what it is.
Okay.
And everybody knows that.
Okay, let's think about this psychologically. Am I saying that right? Forgive me, people.
Psychologically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you got two black families, right? That's in this warehouse, correct? They give these two black families enough food for 2 weeks, correct? But then they have another source of food that can last another 2 weeks. At both of the families, but hold on, before I go there, they put guns, weapons, anything of mass destruction in this facility with these two black families, and they let them go. Now, what's gonna happen once the black families eat their portion of the food? What's gonna happen eventually? Hmm? What do you think will happen? Do you know?
Shit.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Well, I can think of what will happen once that black family eats their portion of the food and they start starving. They gonna look at that other family for the portion of the food that they got left, and plus the other stash of food, right? Because mentally, right, they down low. They not thinking maybe we could share the other portion with them. No, they thinking about, hell, my kids gotta eat, so I'ma take the whole portion, right? So it becomes a bloodbath. That's how you gotta look at it in society, man. You take black people, you take all they, you block them from resources, right? You block them from elevating, right? You just discriminate against them on housing and jobs, right? And you put them in communities, which they call communities, but they're not communities. They are fucking hoods, right? Neighborhoods, right? Because we
Right.
both know communities are built from a structure of schooling, activities like the YMCA, something like that, right? Grocery stores, right? And so on and so on. Neighborhoods don't have those resources. So they put us in those resources, right? And had the audacity to look down on us when we start killing each other, man. Fuck that. That's how I look at
Yeah,
it,
that's
bro.
crazy.
That's how I
That's
look at it.
crazy.
That goes on today in America, and it's going to always exist. What you think they did back in the Holocaust days? What did they call those neighborhoods? They called them neighborhoods, right? What was the correct terminology when they round up the Jewish people and they put them in a particular? It wasn't community. It wasn't called community. What was it called? Do you know?
We're breaking up a little bit, brother.
Okay, I can hear you on
Hello?
my end. I can hear you on my end.
Okay, you back now. So you said, what do they call the neighborhood that rounded up the Jewish community?
Right.
When they did it in the concentration camp?
Right. No.
Type of
No.
deal?
Yeah. It was the things before the concentration camps. They called them hoods or neighborhoods or something like that. It wasn't communities. You know what I'm saying? I'm. Please forgive me. This is no knock against Jewish people. I'm just trying to bring a point. But the same thing happens to black folk, right? And it's done on a mass scale, right? And it is
like mass incarceration.
right, and it's ignored by every other race of folk.
Right.
It's ignored, and we have to fight and pull and struggle just to get out of a situation. And most adults, right, our age and our parents' age, and their parents have managed to try to pave a way for the youngins, the children, right, us and our children coming up, to where they could get a foothold and try to get some type of education, right, and to try to build something greater than what we had, right? And there's still problems on that end too. You think of education is supposed to be a good thing. What do education do? Fucking put us in debt.
Yeah.
Put us in debt. Not always the case, but 80% of the time, that is the case. People have, and I know. Listen, just bear with me. I ain't all over the place in this. I'm getting to something. 80% of people with degrees that they done spent years going to school with, that had these debt, right? don't even process a job, right? That their degree is based upon. You understand what I'm saying? So
That.
you go, you work all this shit, and you have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of debt. Now you working a job that cannot barely even scratch the surface of what you own that debt. What you think will happen? Again, to keep us down and keep us low, keep us as a people independent on government assistance, right?
Right.
Keep us out the path of wealth, and that's through owning property, homes that you get the equity from, and you can upgrade your home or buy new cars or put your kids through school. All that plagues our community because we
But listen,
simply
listen,
don't
listen,
have it.
listen, man. If we just now on all of these social media platforms, we're just now within the last 4 or 5 years starting to get the information the Europeans have had all along. How to take your insurance policy and create wealth, put it in a trust and all this kind of stuff. How to get Airbnbs and buy and flip this here and flip cars
Right.
and how to do your taxes correctly and business tax and business credit cards and all of this stuff. How to do your LLC and get money off of that and get grants and get Sam.gov and all this stuff they've been to eons ago. We just now scraping. Now everybody black, don't nobody want to work. Everybody want a business. Okay, but remember, business ain't for everybody. You gotta have worker bees at some point. Guess who the worker bees are? Look around you. See any young brothers going in a skilled trade class? No.
Nope.
But them vatos is.
Yep. They getting
Jose
it.
and them, Jose and them are kicking ass
They
and taking
getting it.
names.
They getting it. And know what? I ain't hate. And know what? And I'm not mad. And I'm not mad at them.
Hispanic community. I ain't mad at you, brother. Hey, I ain't got nothing to say but get your money.
Right.
Because we ain't doing it. Who building? Who in the carpentry? Jose and them.
Yeah.
Who building the roads? Jose and them. Who all up in the hotel? Maria and them.
Yeah.
Who in the warehouses? Jose and them.
Yeah.
Who drive the forklifts? Jose and them.
Who work in the
field?
field?
On and on.
Who work in the field?
Who work in the field? Jose and them. They'll do anything.
Who ain't complaining?
That's what it takes.
Who ain't complaining?
Jose and them. Listen, Malcolm X said, when you do something by any means necessary, let me break it down for you Bible thumpers. Ye who are faithful in what? The little things.
Mm-hmm.
God shall trust you what? With what? The big shit.
Mm.
If you can't be faithful with $5, how you gonna let you get 50,000?
Absolutely.
You took the 5 and bought a 40-ounce and some blunts. You didn't go put that 5 up, but when the weekend came, your little Tay needed some bread and some meat. You took that $5 and went and bought a 40
Absolutely.
or OE and some blunt papers and borrowed some weed from the weed man till you got your check. Shame on you.
Yep.
And you wonder why we can't get ahead.
And you wonder why they look down on us. And you wonder why they look down on us. We gotta hold ourselves accountable.
Oh man,
for a lot of that shit.
Mad at Jose and Maria. All they doing is what they supposed to do.
Exactly.